February 9th, 2020. Special Web Talk interactive meeting right here in Zoom. Here they come. Teacher Toto, welcome. We have something very special for Innovative English of Vietnam. So we'll just let everybody come in. We're going to mute the mics. I'm going to be talking to Teacher Toto in the beginning, though, if she's available to talk.
Yes.
Let's see, very low volume for you. Are you at home right now, Teacher Toto?
Yes. I'm in my home now.
Okay, very good. Very good. And we're just going to, I'm a little bit early, a couple minutes early. And we're just going to allow individuals to come in the first 10 minutes. Teacher Andy's going to be here as well. Very
Yes.
important that Teacher Andy comes in. He already knows the plan of what's going to be shared for Innovative English of Vietnam. And this is a compassionate global meeting. And, what you're doing, Teacher Toto, how you are inviting individuals into Web Talk, and then individuals that you invited into Web Talk, they understand how to get their invitation to their friends, and they're inviting their friends. It's just amazing to see this growth through the simplicity of, what you shared with your friends about what these environments are for them. It'll be beneficial for them. It will support everything about them. I'll just mute everybody's mic as they come in, and they're just going to be listening to me and you in the beginning talk. And
Yes.
then we'll have a little bit of a discussion with everyone. We'll allow some individuals to share their thoughts about what they're experiencing. It's just very important for you to know, Teacher Toto, that what you're actually doing and the way that you're doing it with Web Talk is incredible. They
Yes.
already know, all of your friends that you invited with your invitation, those friends are inviting people, and they're active in Web Talk very quickly. Now, what does that mean? Well, Teacher Toto, what does being active in Web Talk mean? What do you, if you can express again, what does it mean to be active in Web Talk?
Actually, it's very simple. The teacher gave us the free classes. So we need to say thank you for the teacher by sharing, by comment, and we need to express our thinking for the teacher after we join their class.
Look at that.
So I think it's very simple. And from very simple things like this, we can support global teachers.
Yes. Very nice, Teacher Toto. Amazing how you explained it in English, and I can only imagine how you're explaining it in your mother tongue, Vietnamese. See, and again, that's extremely important to do, to talk in your mother tongue about this type of high level environment. That, Super Dad Andy, come on into the talk here.
Yes.
Very
Hello,
good.
teacher Jim. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Super Dad Andy, what's going on at your house?
Good evening.
Are you having a party?
Yes, I'm great today. I have broke off today, and I'm in home with my family. Yes, that's great.
Well, Super Dad Andy,
And you, teacher Jim?
we're going to mute your mic for a second, and we're going to continue to talk to Teacher Toto a little bit because there's a lot of noise in his house right there. Here comes Teacher Andy. Okay. So that's wonderful to have Teacher Andy here. It's his morning time over on the other side of the world in America. Teacher Andy, I was a couple minutes early talking to Teacher Toto. You know, hey, here he is, man. And we're going to have Super Dad Andy on the deal as well. He's having like a party at his house, you know. There's always noise going on at his house, you know. So, Teacher Andy, good morning.
Good morning.
And Teacher Toto, she expressed beautifully what she just said that actually what she is doing in Web Talk is actually very easy. Engagement. When she has these free classes, she's going over to Web Talk, she's engaging in the posts. She just said it's easy. We should support our teachers, and she's doing it and talking English, expressing. And I told her, Teacher Andy, I couldn't even imagine if she's doing it in the Vietnamese language to her friends, how powerful that's going to be.
Right.
Because as you know, Teacher Andy, even when we're talking our mother tongue English, the natives don't understand what we're doing.
No.
And this is why we're having this global gathering right now, is because Teacher Andy, and with the support of Teacher Tim, we're going to show Vietnam something very compassionate. And it's based on Super Dad Andy. It's based on all active web talkers. It's called true effort. You have a passion. You go after it. You create it. It comes from the imagination. You have an idea. And you have facts. You have an idea, a thought. They're based on facts. You want to make your world better. So Teacher Toto and Super Dad Andy. And here's a new web talker right here. He's pretty active, writing inside Web Talk. He's in the video right now. Wonderful to see him. Teacher Andy, would you like to share a little bit about what you're seeing inside Web Talk now, especially with the new web talkers from Vietnam?
Yeah, I think that what I am seeing is, first of all, with Andy, basically, you know, you just took the idea and said, okay, I get this, I understand this. I'm not gonna, you know, worry about levels and money and whatever else that everybody's talking about all the time. I'm just here to invite people and get them involved, because I know that the service that is going to be given is a massive gift to the people that I would talk to. And so he just went out and started talking to people and getting them involved and telling them of the, you know, the benefits of just being involved with the Innovative Global English and being able to learn English. And I think that, you know, the way he explained it to people was very smart. And then Teacher Toto, you joined, and it seemed like 5 minutes later you wanted to do a class, and that's incredible, because you get what this is all about. This isn't about just sitting around and, oh, I'm going to watch a video here, there, or, you know, whatever. You actually, you improve your English speaking. You want to help other people, and especially your friends. And that's the perfect way to do it, to say, hey, look, we can all talk on here in English and practice our English, but now we have all kinds of other teachers that we can go and listen to them speak and come back to our group and speak within our group and feel comfortable within our group. And I think that that's a wonderful way to do it, because, you know, it's your friends, so they know who you are. They don't feel intimidated. They don't feel like, you know, they might not be able to speak as well as someone else. They don't, that's not the issue. And so now you're giving them that, and you're telling them about web talk, and you're explaining that when they join, there's something that you need to do to get something out of this. And I think that, you know, a lot of people, when we say, well, there's no money needed, you don't have to pay anything, they're not quite understanding that just because you don't have to pay anything doesn't mean you don't do anything. And you are showing how to do. And that's going to help the other teachers. That's going to help the people around you. That's going to help everybody that's in your country. If your country all listened to you and started going, oh, okay, we can learn English, or we can interact, we can do whatever, and start creating some value, then they get it. And you're the one that's been explaining to that, you know, explaining people, you know, to people that exact idea. So that's awesome. And I think that when your friends go out and start talking to people, they already know what to do. They know what this whole idea is. So that's why they're sharing it with their friends. They're not just like, oh, there's just another social. No, they get it, that there's value to this. You're going to learn something. You get to interact with people around the world if you want to. So that's what I wanted to say is, you know, I was just, you know, first of all, I was just impressed that as it seemed like as soon as you got on, you wanted to be part of it, and you want to be part of the bigger part of it. And, you know, I appreciate what you're doing, and that, you know, the classes were great, you know, and what's good to me is I think that, you know, a lot of times when people get on and want to do a class, you know, oh, we can't speak in any other language except English. And I don't think that's right, because some people don't understand. So explain it very quickly to them. That's fine. It should be a mixture of your language as well as another language. I mean, that's not a problem. And so I think you're doing a great job, and I really appreciate the work that, you know, both you and Andy are doing, and I can't wait to see how many more people get involved as you know, as intensely and as have are so excited as you guys.
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Teacher Toto, this is your time, and also Super Dad Andy to talk with what Teacher Andy shared. Let me unmute. Yeah, there you go.
Go.
Actually, yeah, actually, I don't know what I need to say, but I just want to say that I want to say thank for teacher team, teacher Andy Smith. Actually, the first from my first meeting, I listened from teacher Andy Smith many times in his meeting, and I understand a little bit about web talk. And after this, I meet teacher team, and I understand what he want to do, and he about global teacher that we need to support. So I just do everything from my heart. And I know maybe in the future we have the value or something like this, but actually I just care a little bit about this because I want to improve about my English. And I just want to do everything that we can have my teacher who give me and my friends free class. And actually, you know, when I know about web talk, I don't think web talk is the best place for me because I just compare between web talk and Facebook. But after I using for maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, I really love web talk. It's from my heart. I really love web talk,
Look at that.
and I love the way people connect in web talk.
Yeah, because it's not just people going back and forth and being angry at each other. People are here for a reason. They're here to learn. They're here to get something that is far more valuable than just social interaction. You know, I could get on and on Facebook and interact with someone from Vietnam, and it doesn't mean anything. But just in the time that, you know, I've gotten into a class, or I've listened, or whatever, I've learned stuff about Vietnam from here already. And that's and quite honestly, it's a very selfish thing for me. I do this not because I just want to be here. I actually want to learn things. I want to learn about more about Vietnam. I want to learn more about every country. I've visited countries, but I would like to know more about the people. I would like to know more about the culture, real interaction. So when and if, because this is going to happen, somebody's going to get on and they're not going to be part of that. They're not going to think like that. They're not going to want to do that. Well, guess what? This is our web talk. We don't need to worry about those people. So if someone comes on and they have that interaction, that the thing that you don't like about Facebook, guess what you can do? Bye. And that's okay. If you have someone that's bothering you in a way that is that kind of that Facebook kind of mentality, if you don't want to do it, you mention it to us. Same thing with Andy. Same thing with anybody that's listening on here. If you feel like there's somebody that's not doing what we want them to do, which is learn, which is be respectful, which is get value out of this, if they don't want that, then they don't need to be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Teacher Andy. He muted. He's talking right now. Super Dad Andy, can you talk a little bit to what you're hearing with Teacher Toto, Teacher Andy?
Yes, yes, I agree with Teacher Toro. I think really I had more time to meet Teacher Andy, Teacher Jim to talk as many teachers around the world. I meet and enjoy Teacher John, Teacher Grant, uh, and many global students. We talk class of them to learn more about many skills to not not only learning English but also other skills. As I learn skill for using Zoom and interact with everyone more. But uh, 8 months ago, the first time I meet the team, I don't I didn't hear when the team talk with me. I can talk simply sentences. So I didn't. I cannot hear to talk with everyone. But when I teach a team and meet many teachers around the world, I can hear clearly and interact with everyone to talk more. That is important to learn because if we learn from teacher uh, we don't talk every day. We cannot improve because we forget everything. So, I think in our community we can interact every day, everything and everywhere. That's that's great. I think that as many global teachers willing help us to talk together. But I think recently many people from Vietnam join with us, and we want to help them to talk and interact every day. Yes, I think that.
And Super Dad Andy, I will mute your mic and to share with everyone before Teacher Andy might say some words. His again, guys, when there are classes, when there are meetings, when there are Q&As, and someone's on the mic and you hear all that noise, the individual who's leading the meeting can actually mute. The only reason why that noise was there is because it was from Super Dad Andy's environment. And Teacher Tim, I don't care. I want him to talk. And that's the reason for that noise right there. Because when you're in Teacher Tim's environments of this and the schedule's being created, it's going to be unleashed. Prepare yourself, humanity, because you're going to rise up your mountain very, very quickly. And you're going to be connected to the individuals in the world that you need to be connected to.
Yes. And today I want to everyone in my country can talk more their feel their fight their dream to talk with teacher Andy and teacher Tim to everyone understand everyone to have some improve more. Yeah.
Teacher Andy?
Well, I mean, there you go. That's the first of all, he talked about interaction. You can have interaction, and as this grows, you can have interaction all day long. Whenever you feel like it, whenever you have time, whenever you have a little bit of time to get on, you can find a teacher that's teaching or a group that's talking, and that interaction can happen at any time. He talked about the dream Fila, which is amazing because he's listening. And you're going to hear Teacher Tim talk about your Fila, your dream Fila, over and over and over again. He's putting it on there right now. Your facts. What are your facts? What are your ideas? What are your learning issues? What is the thing that you're going to do to fix all of those problems? One of the problems that you may have is you might not have enough money to learn English, to go pay for a tutor. We've already talked about that. You don't need money. You need your time. You need your interaction. You need to use the website, use WebTalk. That's all you got to do. No one's asking you to say, hey, give me $9 because we just talked for an hour. Give me $9 because I taught you some grammar. Give me $9 because we talked for a while. That's not what this is about. This is about, do I want to learn grammar? Good. I'm going to go look at the schedule and find a teacher that can teach me grammar. Do I just want to talk with somebody who is not from my country? Great. I'm going to get on a different one. Do I want to talk to someone from my country that knows English, but that also wants to help me? Teacher Toto. So all you have to do is be engaged. Learn from who you want to learn. Speak to who you want to speak with. Interact on WebTalk, and that's as plain as it can be. That's as simple as it can be. And then you start sharing, what do you want in your life? What kind of things do you want? Toto says what? I want to be a math teacher, right? I want to be a math teacher and I want to teach math and English. So what does Teacher Tim do? Figure out this problem, but figure it out in English. Get on a class. Start teaching a class this way and learn how to do that. She's getting training, educational training, and she's not paying anything for it. But what she's doing is she's working hard, and she's going and talking to her friends and telling her friends that they should be involved, and telling her friends that they should learn, and telling her friends that it's very simple, it's WebTalk. And she said it. I'm starting to really like WebTalk. It's that simple.
Yeah. Thank you, Teacher Andy. And Teacher Toto and Super Dad Andy, keep your mics off right now. because and good morning to Terry, the video there, and to everyone here. Teacher Grant has just arrived. Teacher John has just arrived. They're inside this web talk interactive meeting. We can understand that this is Zoom, and we also understand that we have web talk. And more of you are understanding what engagement means inside web talk. And so tonight is more of a compassionate get together. And here's the idea. Here's the idea. What are the facts? Well, the idea is that we are going to, and who's we? It's your true effort, humanity. Teacher Tim is going to take care of something financially based on all of your true effort. The idea is we are going to unlock Super Dad Andy and Teacher Toto's web talk with a bonus. Very simple. It's a bonus, guys. You might not understand what the bonus is. It's going to be unlocked. And Super Dad Andy invited Teacher Toto with an invitation. They're connected with a web talk invitation. That's how web talk knows what's going to be next with what happens with the revenue sharing. You're part of the company. Everyone is, if you choose. They're connected. Now, what are they doing? They're inviting everyone. You guys need to understand that Super Dad Andy has a history of over the past 3-4 months. His true effort, talking one at a time. Here's my invitation. Sign up. I'm going to take you on an adventure that you might not believe. There he is. And each and every new web talker joins Super Dad Andy with an invitation. He has over 75, 80 people. Teacher Toto now is doing the same thing, one at a time, talking correctly with the vision, the global dream feeler of the idea that humanity wants to learn English. That's the idea. The facts have been shared by humanity. That's one global dream feeler. The facts, international language. Fact, it's very expensive to learn English. Fact, it's used in the business world. Fact, we now go to learning issues. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to unlock the pro package of Teacher Toto. Teacher Toto's pro package for web talk is going to give her special features. There's something more though. This pro package is what's needed to build the features of web talk. All of you think that WeChat and Facebook and YouTube just add features from a money tree. They take their money from a tree and they add features. These are large companies. Web Talk is not that. It is a humanitarian company based on two things. What is your passion? What do you want to create? And on the other side, it's compassionate web talk. It wants you to be together. So Teacher Toto, Teacher Tim, through Teacher Tim's simplicity in this life of 24 hours, Teacher Tim is going to unlock your 5 levels to web talk. A pro package will be purchased. And what's going to happen is because your true effort is here, why we're here, we are going to unlock your pro package and then teacher Andy's connected, he's going to have 5 levels as well. He will not have the pro package. He doesn't need it. He showed he didn't need it. You, though, Teacher Toto, and with Super Dad Andy, are going to be an unstoppable force for your communities in your country, for your country and your world. You showed it. Now it's simple. We unlock the true bonus of Web Talk. So by the 15th, possibly tomorrow, Teacher Toto, we will privately get into your Web Talk account, and Teacher Tim will put in the numbers to take care of your pro package. Simple. Now you guys are going to be working as a team, 5 levels. All of a sudden, as you know, Teacher Toto, you have someone by the name of Lynn, who you invited. She's invited about 30 people already. You're going to begin to see that in Web Talk. Your 5 levels are going to fill up. And every one of those individuals that's engaged in Web Talk in the future, you're going to make a little something yourself. You can choose what you want to do with it. You can give to the community. You can give to global team. You can choose. You can travel to see Teacher Andy as he embarks on an adventure over to see Teacher John. And you guys travel with the revenue that you made in Web Talk, and you travel together to Teacher John's country, England, and create magic. So Teacher Toto, this was the meeting to announce this. You are the next step of unlocking a continent, Asia, Vietnam. It's already been unlocked. We're just going to unlock it further. So the pro package, you are one of the first million to get this true bonus. And then now there's 2 of the million, Super Dad Andy. And the million very soon will be gone. Because once the world understands what we are creating a value for humanity. Very simple. What's your vision? What are your facts? What do you want to learn to grow your weaknesses, to develop yourself? And your action plan, Teacher Toto, and to everybody else, you're already speaking it. You've taken your action plan by sharing to the true project-based teacher. Simple, done. So Teacher Andy? There you
go. Yeah. I think you've said it all. This is, here's the thing, guys, is whether you have 5 levels or whether you have 1 level, yeah, there's going to be a big difference between the 2, but ultimately what you've shown is that you want to be part of this. And anybody that's listening that has been told to join Web Talk because of Teacher Toto or Teacher Andy, you need to listen to this too. This is an opportunity to do way, way, way more than than just be on some new social media site. Teacher Tim just said it. You can use this to go and travel and meet other teachers. You can use this to help your community. You can use this to do anything you want to help yourself. It doesn't matter. This is up to you. You do, everyone on here, you do whatever you need to do, because everyone will reach some sort of value at some point while using this. So it doesn't really matter where you're at, whether you just want to be part of it or whether you want to actually go out and, be a teacher yourself or help others, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to do, Web Talk is going to be able to help you some way. And I'm here to help anybody understand that and how to use it to your advantage. So anybody that's listening, that's part of this, this isn't just about English. This isn't just about education. Do not think that that's the only thing that we think about. I certainly don't. So if you have if you have questions, if you have, things that you want to understand a little bit deeper, speak to Toto, speak to Andy. If they can't tell you, guess who they're going to talk to? Us. And they're going to say, hey, we would like for you to do a meeting where you can explain some answers. And you know what I'm going to say? Of course. I don't care. I love doing this. So understand that everybody here that's on this call, you can get help from us. And everyone's here to help each other be successful. And whether that's learning English, or whether that's learning how to advertise a business, or anything to raise money for your community. What does your community need? Think about that. Every community needs something. So what do you need? I can help you understand how WebTalk can help your ideas.
Yes. And thank you, Teacher Andy. We have about 4 minutes to this part one, and then
Let me, uh,
individuals. Hold on one second, Teacher
or
Erdy. Hold on one second. Wait, Teacher Erdy. I see the hand. Let me conduct this correctly, because this is a video, a recording that the world is going to see. They're seeing, they're feeling it. And if Teacher Tim can guide the world correctly for the world to understand based on your true effort, well, what's coming next after this part here in about 3 minutes? We're going to have a part two where you guys can come back, and one at a time, you can ask questions about what you heard. One at a time, there'll be a part two. So this will end. It doesn't mean Teacher Andy will be here, because you guys need to truly understand who he is and what he is creating in his world and for the world. And he still creates time to be here with us. Zero excuses from Teacher Andy as the world shares their fact, I'm too busy. We are ripping that fact out, and we're putting in a new fact. The world is creating from their vision, from their passion. And Web Talk is going to get you there in a very empowering way. So, Teacher Andy, with a couple minutes left before this ends, and then I'm going to come back, and people are aware, they come back, ask questions. You know, there they are.
Yeah, I'll come back for a little bit and ask a couple questions.
Okay, sounds good. Teacher Erdy, you're more than welcome now. We got 2 minutes for this
thank you
broadcast.
very much.
You're welcome.
I hope I will on time. And thank you very much. I just wanted to share with my um, magic transformation of my consciousness. It's really impressive for myself. First of all, when from initiate to be here in on Web Talk, I was a little bit shy to advertise Web Talk to my friends, but now I am I am really sure that everybody should be here who wanted to improve English. Because, for example, just the day before yesterday, I have I had conversation with a friend of mine from USA, Manuel. I just asked him, uh, asked him. mm, he said, "Yeah, I heard from your chat. Just join me." And next day he was already a web talker. That's great to be confident. That's really, we should be confident. And I know with confidence that web talk is the place, the right place for learners. If you wanted to improve yourself, to web talk. That's all. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back, everyone. Part 2. Come back if you have some time. And Teacher John, nice to see you here, man, with the sun shining, even though it's a little bit crazy in February with that comment there.